Hi, good morning to everyone. This is Vinay. So, VK Vinay Kumar. So, this is Vinay. So, now I am discussing about this poster, VK SAP Basis. Welcome to VK SAP Basis. SAP Basis Implementation Projects. Nowadays, who are learning SAP Basis course, who are working in support team, they want to learn compulsory this SAP Basis Implementation Projects. Very, very important. Why means nowadays, whenever you attend any company, they ask interview questions on that SAP basis implementation projects. Very, very important projects. So what are the projects in this training I covered end to end? So this is my YouTube channel. My students on February like that, before, I teach to my students on October 14th like that. I teach my students. So install an SAP S/4HANA 2023 fully activated appliance. So that is one of the project I teach my students. Project name is install an SAP S/4HANA 2023 FPS 00 fully activated appliance. That is one of the project. So in company compulsory, yes for HANA, two types of software is there. IDS software is there, non-IDS software is there. Fully activated appliance means this is the IDS software. So SAP S/4HANA 2023 is the previous version. So in company they ask, in cloud server or in company server, they ask, we want to install SAP S/4HANA 2023 fully activated appliance on that time. So how to install every step by step, every step by step, I explain clearly from starting to end. Experiment clearly is there. By following that video, you perfectly install that SAP S/4HANA 2023 fully activated appliance. But your side practice is not possible, that experiment. Why? Why practice is not possible? First of all, in market that software cost, is 50K like that. Only software cost in market. Okay, RAM. For example, how much RAM we require for that one? For example, 156 GB RAM we required for installing. Hard disk, 1 TB hard disk we required for installation purpose. After using purpose, minimum they required 1.5 TB. So in market, you want to take rent means the server cost too much and the software cost is too much. No one provides software and server cost is too much for practice. That's why by seeing only we want to learn this experiment. Practice is not possible. This is one of the project. So it is project one. So who interested me? So for my whole students, everything I explained clearly, they learn this project clearly. That is one of the project here. That project video also is there. It is 1 hour 46 minutes 42 seconds is there, that project video. So next, update on SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java system using some tool. So project 2 is update on SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java system using some tool. So this is okay, it's possible to practice in our laptop. What is this project means? By using some tool, we want to apply patches to the Java system. That is the project. What is that project means? By using some tool, we want to apply patches to the Java system. That is one of the project. So by using some tool, we want to apply patches. Means suppose your SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java patch level is 0 is there. We want to upgrade 0 to higher version. So suppose you want to practice this one means in your system you require 8 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM and minimum 350 GB free space, or otherwise minimum 500 GB free space is required. 500 GB free space is required for practice. So Software means you get that patches software. You want to patches software, and already you want to install SAP NetWeaver 7.5 Java system, and already you want to apply license key also. So after applying license key, already installed NetWeaver 7.5 Java system, you want to apply patches on that system by using some tool. So in that I explained clearly how to download patches file from the SAP support portal, by how to extract everything. Maintenance planner. I explained clearly how to download patches files from maintenance planner, and how to download files by using download basket, and how to apply patches by using some tool to the Java system from starting to end. I explained clearly step by step is there. So that project duration is 54 minutes. So it is small project only, 54 minutes. Next, install an SAP NetWeaver 7.5 SP30 AS Java with Adobe Document Services on Linux. Next, project 3. Install an SAP NetWeaver, install an SAP NetWeaver 7.5 SP30, 7.5 SP30 AS Java with Adobe Document Services on Linux. AS Java with Adobe Document Services. AS Java with Adobe Document Services on Linux. So what is this project 3 means? So this S4HANA 2025 ideas is there. Like this, S4HANA 2025 ideas is there, fully activated. In there, company suggests AS Java also. SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java on Linux OS, SAP ASC database with Adobe Document Services. Okay. So SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java on Linux OS with Adobe Document Services we want to install. So SAP already installed and provides software for you. So you want to extract and build that software in your system. So it is SAP ASC database. Database is SAP ASC database on Linux operating system. We want to build that AS Java. This is one of the project. So for this also, this much we require. So that is one of the project. Next, project 4. Install an SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java with Adobe Document Services on Windows. Okay, this is another project. So here in this project, what we are doing is we are learning how to install SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java system. So in that Adobe Document Services also is required. In this training, what we are doing is we are learning how to install SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java services with Adobe Document Services. So that is the project. So here I'm using Oracle database. In this training, I'm using Oracle database. OS is Windows OS. Oracle is 19C database. Oracle database is 19C database. This is the 4th project. So here you got it clearly how to install SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java system on Windows Oracle database, and we got it clearly how to install SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java system on Linux with SAP ASC database, and how to apply patches to the Java based SAP system by using some tool. We got this information. So here we are covering about SAP NetWeaver 7.5 installation on different operating system on different database, And here we are covering about how to apply patches also. So some information, how to install Java system, how to apply patches, that's information we are getting here for Java system. Next, install an add-on. Install an add-on. This is one of the small project. Install an add-on for SAP NetWeaver 7.5, SAP NetWeaver 7.5, AS Java system. Install an add-on for SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java system using some on Windows. Okay, what is this project means? You're applying add-on. You're applying add-on to the Java-based SAP system. So here, two ways I'm doing this experiment. One way is not only Windows, in Linux also I'm showing how to apply add-on to the Java-based SAP system. Previously, I show how to apply add-ons to the Java-based SAP system on Windows only. But nowadays, next I'm showing about how to apply add-on to the Java-based SAP system on Linux, Windows also. So both will be covered here. So here it will be both will be covered. Project 6 is not on Windows. Here Linux also will be too. So in two environments we are covering. So that means here Windows Oracle database, here Linux SAP AAC database. So not here Oracle 19C, SAP AAC. Here we use SUSE Linux. This will be covered. So add-on in company, they ask you want to apply add-on to the Java-based SAP system by using some tool. Not only some tool, another option also is there. We want to apply add-on to the Java-based SAP system. I showed that one also. That is another project. So not only some tool, another option also is there. We want to apply patches to the Java-based SAP system. I showed that one also. And post-installation steps. Another project is post-installation steps. So this is another project. It is SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java. Maximum this time what I'm planning means, suppose I use SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java and SAP S4HANA also. So SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java and S4HANA also I'm planning. Okay. So post-installation steps means how to log on to the Java-based SAP system and how to apply license key to the Java-based SAP system. Like that, 2 or 3 steps is there. System landscape, SLD activate, like that 2 or 3 steps is there. I show. That means here we are learning how to install Java-based SAP system on Windows operating system and Linux operating system, and how to do post-installation steps, how to start and stop the Java-based SAP system. That is the second one. And how to do post-installation steps in Java-based SAP system. Next, how to apply patches to the Java-based SAP system in Windows and Linux, and how to apply add-on to the Java-based SAP system in Windows and Linux. This will be covered here. That topics will be covered in Java-based SAP system. Here we saw that one I told you, starting and stopping AS Java-based SAP system. There we learn how to start and stop the AS Java-based SAP system in Windows and Linux. Both environment will be covered. So, starting and stopping AS Java-based SAP system in Windows and Linux OS. So here we learn how to start and stop the a Java based receipt system in Windows operating system and Linux operating system. So that is one of the project. So some projects covered on Java based receipt system, installation in Windows and Linux, start and stop in Windows and Linux, post installation steps in Windows and Linux, some patches in Windows and Linux, add-on in Windows and Linux. These are the topics in Java based receipt system will be covered. So, and another one also is there in Java based receipt system, that is the project 9. Another one also is there. Install an additional application server instance. Install an additional application server instance for an SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java system on Windows and Linux. Okay. So here what we are doing, we are installing additional application server instance for Java based receipt system in Windows operating system and Linux operating systems. So that is one of the project also. Uninstall also. Uninstall an additional application server instance. This is another project. Project 10 is uninstall an additional application server instance for an SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java system on Windows and Linux. In company, they ask you, so you want to uninstall additional application server instance and Java based receipt system. How to uninstall? And not only that one, we want to uninstall SAP NetWeaver 7.5 Java system. We want to learn how to uninstall an SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS Java system on Windows and Linux. So here, these are the topics mostly we covered on Java system. So these are the topics covered. Next, another very, very important project. Upgrade an SAP ERP ECC 6.07 system. Upgrade an ECC 6.07 system using some. So very, very important project. What is this project means? What here we are learning about this project means? Here in project 12, SAP ECC 6.0 EHP 7 to SAP ECC 6.0 EHP 8, we are upgrading. By using some tool, we are upgrading SAP ECC 6.0 EHP 7 to EHP 8. We are upgrading. So this is one of the very, very important project. So here learning, we are upgrading SAP ECC system from lower version to higher version. I show how to download upgrade files from maintenance planner by using download basket, how to download that files. So step by step by using some tool, how to upgrade SAP ECC system, lower version to higher version, how to upgrade. I show you clearly step by step there. That is very, very important project in upgrade. Install an SAP S/4HANA Server 2023 system on Windows. Next project 13 is install an SAP S/4HANA Server 2023 system on Windows. In Windows OS, how to install SAP S/4HANA 2023 system. So this is, I explained clearly, this one from your side practice is not possible. This one also practice is not possible. This is practice is not possible. Java's practice is possible. Java topics practice is possible in your system. Okay, this is here you are learning how to install SAP S/4HANA 2023 product version in Windows OS. Step by step clearly is there. Install and next project. Project 14. Install an SAP ECC 6.0, ECC 6.0, EHP8 system on Windows. This is one of the project. So SAP ERP latest version is SAP ERP 6.0 EHP8. That is the latest version. So here you are learning how to install that one step by step. So nowadays, what I'm planning is I want to install that one in Windows OS Oracle Database 19C, in Linux OS Oracle Database 19C. I'm planning like that. So I want to install that product version in Windows OS by using Oracle Database 19C, and in Linux OS by using Oracle Database 19C. I'm planning like that. So I prepare. Present, before I think in Windows only I prepare. On that time, MS SQL Server database I use. But nowadays, I want to use Oracle 19C only in Windows and Linux. Update an SAP NetWeaver 7.5 using DMO. It is DMO migration. Project 15 is DMO migration. Very, very important project. DMO migration. So this one practice is not possible. DMO migration, two types is there. DMO migration, two types is there. System move and without system move. Two types is there in DMO migration. This time, what I'm doing is I do DMO migration on NetWeaver 7.5, Oracle 19C, Windows operating system, same NetWeaver 7.5, Oracle 19C on Linux OS also, and with move, without move, I do. With move, without move. That means this is in DMO migration, we get four experiments in DMO migration. So SAP NetWeaver 7.5, Oracle Database 19C, system move, one experiment. SAP NetWeaver 7.5, Oracle Database 19C, Windows without system move, another topic. SAP NetWeaver 7.5, Oracle Database 19C with Linux with the system move, Linux without system move. Like that in DMO migration, we got four topics, four ways. I'm doing DMO migration in four ways. So no one teach that one. No one teach about DMO migration in that different ways. It is very, very important project. Compulsory we want to know about DMO migration. Install and update on SAP S/4HANA Server 2023 system. It is one of the project. Project 16. Install and update an SAP S/4HANA Server 2023 system. So now 2025 is there. I prepared this experiment on 2025. Previously, I teach to students on 2023. On that time, 2025 is not there. So at that time, we do install and update. By using stack XML file only, we want to install SAP S/4HANA server system. At that time, we want to apply patches also. That is one of the project. Install an SAP ERP Central Component 6.07. So I want to upgrade SAP ECC EHP7 to EHP8. No, that's why I'm showing here how to install EHP8 and EHP7, both versions. Install an SAP ECC 6.07 system. So this one I'm planning in Windows OS, Linux OS, databases, Oracle database. Here we remember my total, I'm using Windows, Linux OS. My operating system is, my database is Oracle 19C only. Oracle 19C in Windows and Linux I'm using in this training. So previously this all experiments on MS SQL Server database. Now here I'm preparing new experiments on Oracle 19C only. Hana database. Update on SAP NetWeaver AS ABAP 7.52 ABAP system. That is one of the project. Project 18. Update on SAP NetWeaver AS ABAP 7.52 ABAP system. So update means patches. NetWeaver AS ABAP 7.52 system, we want to apply patches on Windows and Linux databases, Oracle database. That is the project. So patches, lower version to higher version, we want to apply. So another project. Project 19. Install an SAP ECC 6.0 EHP8 IDS system. In SAP ERP 6.0 EHP, non-IDS is there, IDS is there. So we want to learn how to install IDS system and how to install non-IDS system also. Maximum in company non-IDS system, maximum they use on Windows OS only. Upgrade and SAP S4HANA. This is another important project. So in upgrade, already I told ECC one upgrade. This one is another upgrade. Upgrade and SAP S4HANA. Okay, that means we want to upgrade SAP S4HANA 2023 to 2025. 2023 to 2025. We want to upgrade SAP S4HANA 2023 to 2025. This is another project. Like that, another project is there. Upgrade an SAP NetWeaver 7.5. This is another project. That means we upgrade SAP NetWeaver 7.5 to NetWeaver AS ABAP 7.5. So that means here we are upgrading SAP ERP 6.0 EHP 7 to EHP 8. We are upgrading SAP S4HANA 2023 to 2025. We are upgrading SAP NetWeaver 7.5 to NetWeaver AS ABAP 7.5 to NetWeaver 7.5. Like that, another upgrade also I'm planning. What is that means? Project 22. So another upgrade is upgrade and SAP S4HANA Foundation. SAP S4HANA Foundation also 2023 to 2025 I'm planning to upgrade. This is another project. So this is another project I am planning to upgrade. So not only SAP S4HANA upgrade, I am planning to teach how to install that one also. So that is another project. Install and SAP S4HANA Foundation. This is another project. Why here? Here we are seeing S4HANA Foundation, SAP S4HANA, SAP NetWeaver 7.5. NetWeaver, what are the softwares I covered? I told here. SAP S4HANA Server. SAP S4HANA Java. SAP ECC 6.0 EHP 8. SAP ECC 6.0 EHP 7. SAP NetWeaver 7.5. NetWeaver AS ABAP 7.52. SAP S/4HANA Foundation 2025. Okay, SAP S/4HANA Server, SAP S/4HANA Java, SAP ECC 6.0 EHP, SAP ECC 6.0 EHP7, SAP NetWeaver 7.5, NetWeaver ASAP 7.5 to SAP S/4HANA Foundation. These all softwares in company compulsory they use. So we want to know, that's why I'm covering this all softwares installations, how to apply patches to the system, and how to upgrade lower version to higher version. So installation. So install it. So in that all softwares, installation, start and stop, post installation steps, patches, upgrades, upgrades. So this all covered means maximum you are covering some tool. Mostly in some tool you are covering 50% course is completed. Installation and uninstallation also. Everyone uninstallation. And additional application server instance installation also. And ERS instance installation also. These all topics we are covering. And another important point, lastly, I told that one. What is that important point? Means, okay, now only I am telling. This all projects, whatever projects here I'm covering, this all projects I'm teaching in now I'm teaching in English language and Telugu language. Nowadays, this all projects is available in both language. Who want in these projects on English language means they got projects in English language. Who want in Telugu language means they got projects in Telugu language also. That like that I am preparing the videos. So you have doubts, sir. You are preparing recorded videos, sir. Why you are not taking live section? Like that you have doubt. I tell clearly why I'm not taking live section nowadays means so I told this one they take 6 hours like that. This one they take 1 day or 2 day. Non-stop 24 hours we run means this topic it will take 1 day or 2 day. So this one they take 2 days. So like that some topics is there, it will take some hours to complete. Like that some topics is there, it will take some hours to complete that one. So that particular time students is not able to spend time. That particular time students is not possible to take time to spend time. Uh, that's why I'm not taking live section. Live section means, so suppose I put live section means, so now one student, they join 3 hours like that. After next, suppose morning 10 I started, 10 to 1, one section. 10 to 1, that student join, some students. After lunch completed, 3 to 5 like that, we want to continue section means some students, they don't join. Why means, weekend Saturdays and also they want to go outside. That's why time is, so students are not able to spend that much hours to get that topic. That's why I'm preparing recorded video. I record everything step by step and explaining clearly. And I'm putting doubt section also. Is there any topic in that topic you have doubts? Means I put 1 hour doubt section. In that doubt section is there. In that doubt section, all the students join. In that topic, what suppose daily I give one task. In that task, is there any doubts? Means join that doubt section, ask me and clarify your doubts. So I put doubt section on your suitable timing only. So upgrade an Esperana, install an SAP Enterprise Portal 7.5. It is Java system. In company, they ask you, you want to install SAP by using SAP NetWeaver 7.5, you want to install Java system. That is one of the project. Install an SAP Enterprise Portal system. So enterprise portal system is NetWeaver 7.5 Java system it is. So we install in Windows OS and Linux OS by using Oracle database 19C. SAP S/4HANA 2023 Java system. So here we are using not 2023, latest version we came. Okay, here what we do means install and SAP S/4HANA 2025 Java system. Latest version came. So previously 2025 is not there, 2023 only. On that time I used 2023. Nowadays I use 2025. So install a NetWeaver AS ABAP 7.5 to ABAP system. I already told you, no, this all softwares will be covered. Install an NetWeaver AS ABAP 7.5 to ABAP system. So we covered on Windows operating system and Linux operating system. So that means every topic here, every topic installation we covered on Windows OS and Linux OS. Start and stop in Windows OS and Linux OS. Post installation steps in Windows OS and Linux OS. Patches in Windows OS and Linux OS. Upgrades in Windows OS and Linux OS. Uninstallation in Windows OS and Linux OS. Additional application server instance in Windows OS and Linux OS. ERS instance in Windows OS and Linux OS. Here patches will be covered on some tool and spam decode. Here add-on I did not mention. Here add-on also is there. Add-on also will be covered on Saint decode and some tool. So here, not only that one, here we are covering kernel upgrade in Linux OS and Windows OS. Kernel upgrade in Linux and Windows. Okay, kernel upgrade in Linux and Windows, add on Saint decode, some decode in Linux OS and Windows OS. So patches, some decode, spam decode in Linux OS and Windows. So here some tool will be covered, spam covered, Saint covered, some covered. So kernel upgrade is covered. Spam upgrade also will be covered in this spam upgrade from lower version to higher version also spam upgrade is covered. Okay, now in system copy, already I told you, no, DMO migration. DMO migration in system copy, homogeneous system copy, DB migration, database migration, OS and DB migration, OS migration. So here we are using Windows OS, Linux OS. In both environment, we are covering databases, Oracle 19C. In both environment, we are covering databases, Oracle 19C. SAP S/4HANA conversion. Very, very important project. It is called as system conversion also. System conversion, it is called as. Here we covered SAP, very, very important readiness check, SAP simplification item check. Nowadays, these topics we are perfect. In these topics, we are perfect means. So they ask any question, you answer it easily. Here, once again, I tell clearly. So SAP S/4HANA server, this is ABAP system. We are installing in Windows OS and Linux OS. Latest version we are using 2025. So here we got it clearly how to install SAP S/4HANA server 2025 system and how to do post installation steps and how to start and stop and how to apply patches to this system and how to apply patches by using some tool, spam tool, and how to add on Saint decode by using some and uninstallation, installation, additional application server instance like this. This all will be do everything. So here installation, start and stop, post installation step, patches, some tool, spam tool, upgrade, uninstallation, additional application server instance, NPU application server instance, add on, Saint or some, kernel upgrade, spam upgrade. So doubt section is there. And system copy, homogeneous system copy, database migration, OS and DB migration, OS migration. In Windows OS, in Linux OS, database is Oracle 19C. And SAP S/4HANA conversion, system conversion, SAP readiness check. So this all topics from your side, practice is not possible. You want to practice means it software cost is more. License cost, migration key cost, everything software cost is more. You want to invest more amount for software and you want big server. For server also you want to invest more. So that's why this all topics is practice is not possible. By seeing every step by step, by learning, you want to learn. So every step by step, I don't miss any single step. Every step by step I am recording. Nowadays I started again once again. Here we saw VK SAP basis projects Telugu. This is Telugu. I started preparing. So in Telugu, 5 projects I recorded. Install an SAP NetWeaver 7.5 AS ABAP system on a Windows OS with MS SQL Server database. Same on Windows OS Oracle database 19C. So Oracle database 19C on Linux OS SAP NetWeaver 7.5. SAP S/4HANA Server 2025 system on Linux OS. SAP S/4HANA 2025 IDEA system, fully activated appliance. Same like that. For English also I am preparing. This is English. PK SAP basis projects. English. So like that I am preparing. Now my task is I want to complete all these topics and SAP basis course. I put target to complete all the tasks in 1 month. 1 month I want to complete all this SAP basis course, SAP basis course and SAP basis implementation projects. I want to complete this one. So I want to complete this entire SAP basis course and SAP basis implementation projects. So after completing this month, 1 month, this entire month, I sit this March month, entire month, I sit on this one only. Every day I want to record one topic. I'm planning this entire March. After this March is completed, in April, I start SAP HANA administration. I start recorded videos on SAP HANA. SAP HANA 4 books is there. 4 books is there. I want to record that all books experiments. I'm planning that one in SAP S/4HANA. This book, HA100, HA200, HA201. I want to prepare these 3 books. In these 3 books, maximum 100 experiments like that is there, or otherwise 50 or 75 experiments is there. I want to complete that all experiments. Maximum simultaneously in that second month only, in that April 2nd month only, I start SAP BTP admin also. In April 2nd month only, simultaneously, HANA admin and BTP admin I start simultaneously. BTP administration. SAP HANA admin server is not possible. Why means so we want minimum 32 GB RAM is required to install and do SAP HANA admin. So in market, we want to take rent means it will be 5K like that. SAP HANA admin. So like this I'm planning. So this entire month I want to complete this course. So all some tools, spam T-code, same T-code, add-on, installation, uninstallation in both Windows, OS, Linux. So everything I am covering. So after that completed total, I sit on SAP HANA admin and BTP admin. So after this entire is covered, I go to Cloud ALM. So this entire March, April, May, and so March, April, May, I covered entirely. Here, very, very important. Nowadays, you want to you want to learn SAP HANA Admin Perfect. When you learn SAP HANA Admin Perfect, but compulsory you're perfect for 10 years on SAP basis job. Not BTP is not important. Very, very important course is SAP HANA Admin only. When you know perfect on SAP HANA database, 10 years your job is guaranteed. In SAP basis, 10 years your job is guaranteed when you are perfect in SAP HANA database. Very, very important is SAP HANA database, not BTP. So BTP, when they ask BTP, you put 7 or 8 above years experience, they ask BTP. When you put lower 5 years, 4 years on the time, they don't ask BTP. They ask only SAP HANA admin basis and implementation projects. So that's why I'm telling clearly. First of all, in institutes, when you are joining time, they're telling BTP course is required. So fees like SAP basis, HANA BTP, you want to learn fees is 50K, like that they're telling. Don't trust that one. First of all, what means clearly understand everyone. First of all, you are perfect in SAP basis course. That is very, very important. After that, in SAP basis course only, SAP basis implementation projects. This 5 years is very, very important projects. This 5 years, very, very important projects. Up to 2030, SAP basis implementation projects. Next is SAP HANA admin. This is your future course. Next one is SAP BTP admin. Next one is SAP Cloud ALM. So when you are perfect in this, miss, that's enough. You don't want to, that's enough to permanent in 10 years for SAP basis job. So you want to spend time. You want to learn everything. This one means daily we want to spend 3 hours like that. Daily one topic we want to prepare. So all the experiments is practice is not possible. Which experiments practice is not possible? That experiments you make one book and write step by step and understand and put that every steps in your mind. So whatever you are practicing, whatever you are seeing video, in that experiment only they ask interview questions. So that's why when you know that experiment clearly, you easily answer any question on that topic. So only implementation projects we require, means this is the fees I'm providing. Recorded videos, materials, softwares I'm not providing. Softwares I'm not providing for this. So you want SAP basis course, recorded videos and implementation projects, means so here recorded videos, materials. This is the fees. So don't, some peoples in groups they mentioning, very, very important, all of you understand. Some people in groups they mentioning, so we are providing videos, very low price. I'm helping like that, they're telling. Don't trust that people. Why I'm telling? I'm preparing these videos. I'm the trainer, VK Vinay Kumar. I'm the trainer. I'm preparing this video. I know the effect. One video, when I want to prepare means it will take 5 hours, 10 hours to come output. I know that effect. So any trainer don't put to that videos in very low cost. They are selling other training videos, other trainer videos. They don't know that trainer effort. How much effort that trainer put to prepare that video, they don't know. They are selling other trainer videos. So that's why they don't know the value of the videos. That's why they're selling very low price and taking and looting your money. In that videos, you did not get full knowledge. And I am telling other videos, basis videos, in my videos, what the difference means, I am providing full knowledge step by step. It is corporate level training. Corporate level training, I'm providing full knowledge step by step. There is no pending in that topic. Like that, step by step, I am telling theory and experiment. Theory, and I'm showing experiment starting to end clearly. So it is in latest technology, latest softwares only I'm telling. So that's why. And one more important point, my video downloads is not possible. You got this YouTube playlist, private playlist. Who subscribe, they only open that video is possible. Remaining students opening video is not possible. So is there any doubts, anything to ask? So who are interested? to who are interested to buy that one, any doubts means contact me. Directly contact me. Is there any doubts? Directly call me and ask me and clarify your doubts. Or otherwise, in WhatsApp, message me. Okay, this is my contact number. My name is VK Vinay Kumar. So VK Vinay Kumar, this is my contact number. Directly call me or otherwise put a message WhatsApp. Suppose I'm in class means I told you I'm in class. Please wait 1 hour, half an hour. I call you like that. I told. This is my contact number. Call me and clarify your doubts, everything. So don't miss this offer. Nowadays, without SAP basis implementation projects, it is not possible to crack the interview. That is very, very important point. And who are learning SAP basis course in institutes? Who are learning SAP basis course in institutes? So very, very important, I am telling. Who are learning SAP basis course in institute? They are not telling these projects. Without learning these projects, you learn SAP basis course in institute, it is waste. Without learning this SAP basis projects, you are learning SAP basis course in institute means it is waste. Without learning, I'm telling, without learning this experiments, without learning this experiment, without learning this everything, without learning this one, you learn SAP basis course, it is waste, your money waste. I'm telling very, very important. Here in this training, I'm telling Oracle database upgrade also from 18C to 19C, Oracle database upgrade from 12.1 to 19C in Windows and Linux, like that also I'm planning. So don't miss this offer. So I'm taking less amount only. In institutes, SAP basis course only, they are taking in 20K to 25K. In institute, SAP basis course only 22 to 20,000 to 25K is there. But here I'm taking, but here what I'm doing, but here I'm providing implementation projects, SAP basis course, SAP Hana course, and SAP BTP course in 20K. No one teach this one. No one teach, only SAP basis course only, SAP basis course only in institute they are taking 20 to 25K. So this all course means in institute they charge easily 50 to 60K. Only SAP BTP course only 20 to 30K is their fees. So I'm providing in 3 months. We spend daily, we spend with me time, you put some time, we spend daily means in 3 months, we are gem in this, all the topics. Trust me. I am providing on Telugu language and English language. Don't miss this offer. You want only implementation projects means I provided implementation projects. You want only SAP basis course means I provide. You want only SAP HANA means I provide. You want only SAP BTP course means I provide. Don't miss this offer. I'm taking less amount only. I'm providing full knowledge, 100% knowledge. So Oracle database upgrade, BR tools T code is there for Oracle database. That entire I tell, don't miss this offer. Is there any doubts? Directly contact me and clarify your doubts. Okay. Without SAP basis implementation projects, nowadays it is not possible to crack the interview. That is very, very important part. Okay, I stop the section here. Bye to all.